the last line of the article caught my eye. Found inexplicably amongst the dead man's papers was an old shoebox full of some charred and blackened substance, which was later identified as human flesh and bone. Well, that's the story.
But I, being poor, have only my dreams.
I'm having to use the file because I don't have a compound slide, so I can't put angles. When you can do it by, obviously fiddling around, but I'll be honest with you, this is quicker. You can see that's the original. So I think this is aluminium, and it basically, most of them were missing or became damaged trying to get them off. So that's a replacement. Okay.
May not be pretty at all.
And that's the seat finished. A bit awkward putting the trim on, but it's okay. It's not bad. Doing this in the kitchen, by the way, because it's absolutely freezing in the garage. So yeah, there's still a lot of tidying up to do, but it's basically together. I won't do any more now until it actually goes on the bike, and then I'll fettle it then. But just to give you a conclusion, you've just seen the video of me making the pins for these. So they started off as these coloured Allen keys, and I just machined them down, and that went okay. That was really easy, really quick. If you remember, this is welded. Right, there's welded pieces on here. So I had the choice between rolling the edges, right, or leaving them, right, and then finishing the edges off with plastic, this trim, and that's what I did. And then the pins themselves are held in place using these. They're called something like capture washers or something. I don't know what they're called. In the box. No. Right, so I'll get a big one out so you can see it easily, but they look like this. Right, you just push them on the pin and it locks them, and it's pretty much what they did originally, except they weren't obviously screwed Allen keys. They were actually like an aluminium, so when you push these on, it actually gripped. So as I say, a little bit more work to do. Right, so in terms of cost, right, so obviously the seat was free. I did the repairs myself, powder coating. I had a lot of stuff done powder coating. The price that came in was just nothing. I think it was about 380 quid, and that was with 2 bike frames and just a car full. So I couldn't believe it. But anyway, so let's say 60 quid for the powder coating, a £5 for this and a £5 for that. And the seat cover is 55 quid, I think. I used the old foam. It was in good condition. I did check it out. I can make my own foams. It's really easy to do. You buy like a block, and then you kind of cut it to the right shape. It's really simple to do. It's I think they're about 30, 40 quid. I don't think they're that cheap, the blocks. But I do also have thinner material. So where they typically go is on the sides here. So this bit is okay, but the sides have gone, and what I do is I just glue on new sides, but this one didn't need it. It was really good. So yeah, add all those costs together, what we're coming to, let's say £150 to do the seat yourself. Now there is one for sale on eBay. I think the chap wants 460 quid. I have to say it does look very, very nice, I have to say. And if you do buy that, I wouldn't be, to be honest, I wouldn't do you down for it, because it does look very nice. He's done a cracking job, better than I can do anyway. But that's it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the wheels are back as well, so I'll just finish off about these. So yeah, I think they look okay. It's a very old tyre design. It does make it look a bit odd when you compare it to, say, this bike here, an SR. But yeah, it is correct. It's exactly the right profile according to the handbook. I got a phone call from him when they took it, and I thought, oh my god, they've damaged the rim. You're getting a new tyre on, and I thought, oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare. Joe, if you'd seen the videos, you'd seen all the trouble there was spoken it, but all it was they have a sheath in the inside that is a spacer for the bearings, and the sheath had dropped down, and they were worried that they'd have to disassemble it to get it out. I said, no, just leave it, just waggle it with your finger and it will go back into place. Yeah, so that's it. So unfortunately I have a shed load of work to do.